with meteorologist Gino Recchia.
Started off pretty cloudy, but then the sun quickly came out and it was, well, looking through your window, a pretty nice day, but it was substantially cooler than the last few days that we have been enjoying, I guess, technically. It's going to get colder as we go on into the next few days, especially tomorrow. Today was pretty chilly. Highs only in the mid-teens. Tomorrow might not even reach the teens. And with that cold air that was moving in from the northeast, that caused that lake effect snow showers, which now are starting to move over Lake Michigan. Winds are changing more straight out of a northerly direction, and that is going to travel all the way down south and bring even more snowfall to parts of southern Wisconsin and eventually into northern Illinois. Here's the low pressure system lifting up to the northeast, and this is going to actually continue to intensify and bring a swath of very significant snowfall for parts of the upper northeast coast, over a foot, even perhaps 2 feet of snowfall. As for us, high pressure is going to sink down southward. We'll start off with some sunshine during the day tomorrow, but then we will keep a very close eye on our next storm system. This one will be moving into our area by Tuesday, really as early as overnight Monday night into Tuesday morning. Perhaps a first light round north of Highway 29. And then we have a little lull before this storm system gets closer to the center of low pressure, tracking across northern Illinois. Snowfall continues through the day on Tuesday and then starts to end as we get towards early Wednesday morning as that storm lifts out of the area. Now, with the length of the storm, we're thinking about several inches of snowfall, about 3 to 6 for a good chunk of us. And there perhaps could be some isolated totals that see higher amounts. Now, of course, we still got about 2.5, 3 days before this storm does impact us directly, so there is some time for the forecast to change, but we'll continue to monitor it. Right now, kind of the average seems to be about 3 to 6 inches. 11 degrees right now, and feels like -4. Just a little tad chilly out there with northeast winds at 13 miles per hour. Across the rest of the viewing area, we're down into the single digits. Anago, Mountain, Menominee, Akanto, and Sturgeon Bay. We will be getting a very close and even perhaps a little bit below zero overnight tonight. Winds blowing in out of the northeast, and you combine that with the current air temperature, it's cold. It is feeling below zero in Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Manitowoc, even up in Anago, Menominee, and Ephraim, and it's only going to get colder than what we're seeing right now. Our values are going to drop down to about anywhere from -10 to -20 degree wind chills by tomorrow morning. That's why Anago does have Langley County a wind chill advisory for the potential that wind chills could get as cold as -30 degrees. And it doesn't look like much of an improvement as we get into the day tomorrow. So for here in Green Bay, going with an overnight low of 1, but it will feel like between -10 to -20, maybe even -25 at times, thanks to these winds coming in out of the northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then for your day tomorrow, not terrible in terms of the cloud cover. You like the sunshine? That's great, but it's going to be cold. Our average high is 24 degrees. We're only going with a high of 10. We get to the average by Tuesday, but that's our next snowstorm that moves into the area. A few flurries perhaps on Wednesday. Quick clipper comes in here on Thursday, and then another cold air blast. And there are even some models showing by Saturday morning. I'm going -11. There's some showing like -20 degrees by Saturday morning. I don't want to jump the gun just yet, but it's getting here.
Starting yesterday, just a brutal stretch for all of us.
It has. You know, what we can say is we have been lucky so far.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Gino.